Fit In, the clothing brand that's all about standing out. Forget the rules. Forget the boxes. Wear your vibe, your way. From bold streetwear to statement pieces, don't fit in. Make sure you don't just blend in. You own the room.
So, while you're chilling and chatting with us,
Hey, beautiful people. Jumelani Ganyochisa Sanbolani. You're tuned in to NOKO FM, your boy, Sibu, and this is your favorite slot, the Talk Show. Leli lihlelo kunqopha lapho sidingida khona ukwenzakalayo ephasina, inspiring story. You name them. Leli lihlelo asikhulume. This is your space. This is your child. So, hlalani phasi, niyinhle, thobela. I'm with my guest, whom we'll be interviewing in a few. But before we dive in, let's kick things off with our great song to set the mood. Some SFC and SRC selections. We'll bring to you on our studios. Um, a candidate,
Yeah.
one of the candidates for SFC and RSC.
Oh,
How are you?
it's
Thank you for
SRC.
coming, sir. Is it what?
It's SRC.
SRC.
SFC and yeah, SRC election.
SFC.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
How
bro.
are you, Mr.?
I'm fine and how are you, sir? Very
Great.
fine. I'm good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself.
Who's joining you today into the NOKO FM? It's Moses Wukona Twala. Most people know me by the name of Jack around the campus, and I'm running for SFC chairperson for my ICT department. Uh, Firstly, I characterize myself as Jack. Jack is one person. This was a name I was given by my great grandmother. You see, so Jack is one person who loves fun. Actually, it's not my grandmother, my great grandmother. Did I say great?
Yeah.
Yeah. So my great grandmother is the one who gave me the name. So I took the name to say Jack is gonna be a person who changes stuff in a way, because in everything that I've done, I've been trying to do new stuff from music and being myself and being helpful outside in the community. But then mostly I can just tell you that Jack is one person who's open and caring.
That was Jack.
Yeah, that
Telling
was
us
Jack.
a little bit about himself. So you're also into music.
Yeah, I'm also into music. I make music of my own. That's the thing.
Oh, so
Oh, yeah.
so like okay, what kind of music are you into?
Okay, listening to music, it's all kinds of music. Except piano, I'm not that much into it, but then I can tell you that what I do, it's uh, hip hop trap because it takes everything there, even some alternative music from R&B alternatives, even Afro pop. It goes for like the mood that goes for it. Gospel. I wish I could. I wish I could, but then I don't have the words. I wish I could, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, but then on most music, I'm very much keen to do something that goes with the spirit because it might happen that a person gospel is like, try this, I'll try it to see if it works. But then if it doesn't work, it's not on my hands. As it, the actual,
Yeah.
yeah,
If I were to ask you, can you give us maybe a rhyme?
rhyme.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can try to give me a word, and maybe I'll try to freestyle over it.
Okay.
Depends.
Sibu. That's me.
Okay, Sibu.
One FM. Best presenter.
Always. So I be chilling with C with the best presenter. Back in NOKO FM, still awake. Hey, back in the work, I gotta put it. Jvcky is the name, and I know I still read it. Put in the work is something that's really different. Everybody thinking about me, I'm making a different. Hey, you can think about me, I've been different. Legendary, something I've been stick. Ah! Okay, so with it. Let's go with it. If I had a beat, I'd go all day. There's something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go all day.
I hope you guys catch that. I hope you guys had that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, why do you wanna be on the SFC and
SRC.
SRC? Yeah.
Yeah. So me mostly I'm contesting for the SFC.
SFC.
FC, yeah, Student Faculty Council. So that one, it's mostly going for the academics. Things around campus, it's a lot. I can't lie. When it comes to like students having issues, from registration to things from lecturers that they're with, what's this? Let's just say, let me just give you a story. My story coming to TUT straight. So first year, 2023, I came in. I was with my auntie from Tembisa. We come to PTA. I know nothing. Hey, social, in. I get scared too. And then my auntie was told, hey, usala ngaphandle, and me, I have to get in myself. I do everything for myself. I was like, okay. I hop in, Bastiella, get into a line. When I get into the longest queue, ngihlangana nomunye umuntu. Wow, we're speaking. And then I get to the registration point. Bah! They said I'm blocked. How? Blocked. Okay, I'm going up and down offices. They tell me go there, go there, go there. And then I ended up going to building 12. Building 12, I forgot the office number, but then it's 224, I think. So that office I got in there, I found one of the SFC it's not a candidate, but then she was a former SFC. Actually I met all of them, all the three. So those were the people who assisted me in registration. It's a matter of ngifike lapha ngathi my issues like this and this. They're like, are you doing your first day? I'm like, yeah, but how are you blocked?
Exactly.
You see, it was so shocking. It was a long process. Imagine being accepted. More figure you're trying to register, but you're blocked. Ah, the SFC Hamba Nam, she's taking me there, and I was so shocked because she took her time to actually walk around with me at campus to check if everything is sorted from the what you call the 1.5 layer registration, if it's paid. We went to the offices, we went there, and then only to find out it's now it was one of my certificates, it was not certified. I only uploaded the original, it was not certified. They were like, I got blocked because of that. So I was like, okay, I can see how helpful those people are. And I want to be one of those people to help because registration times, I can't lie to you, they're very much stressful. They are very much stressful. On the other hand, there's things from the campus. I don't know why do I have to pay to get an academic record because there are some self-funded students. I know they have debts from past years, but then they're not allowed to have their academic records. That's a big issue because we use those academic records to do what? To apply for bursaries. So I want to fight to make sure that students must get that for free at least. It's not like I'm getting my certificate. I understand that we have to pay for the certificate to get it, but the academic record is something that has to be and access to everyone. So they can say, hey, if you pass a young visa or learnership, it's like, can you please give me a transcript? I go there, and then I get it. You see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of being blocked,
Uh,
when it's time for registrations,
sure.
do you think there will be a way to solve that issue? Because I also encountered one this
Yeah.
year.
Uh,
Apparently, I was blocked. I was blocked.
you're
So,
blocked.
yeah,
Mm.
I couldn't register. So I had to pay 10% of the amount that I was owing.
And you had to sign an AOD to top that.
Yeah, yeah. Of which it wasn't my problem, right?
Yeah.
Because last year I applied for NSFS,
Yes.
which it didn't approve, but also it didn't decline. So the status
Oh,
was on verification.
so you were still in the
whole
middle.
year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So now it's 2025. I have to register. So they were like, no, okay. Now for 2025, NSFAS has approved you. Yes, it's fine. But now you're owing.
For the past year,
Yeah,
and
for
they
the
always
past
tell
year.
you to say, "Hey, pay the 10%."
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing. That's one of the stuff I can tell you that I feel like some students were not really that informed in things when it comes to registration. I can tell you about what's this? Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? When it happens each and every time, you're always told it's like you have to re-upload some of your documents to make sure that you do not get blocked. And re-uploading, if you re-upload in January, that's where registration starts. It takes 28 days for you to get what? For it to get processed. So I try a way to make sure that those things have to be processed. But then the system at UT, I hope they fix the system. That's another thing. And then going for the blocking of AODs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that's very scary. I wish the campus would actually give every student a chance. I know that I have past debts, but then you cannot use my past debt to say I cannot register. While I even have funding to say, hey, you can get in and register and do all the modules. And on the other hand, what I'm owing is not only the modules. I don't know if you actually check your financial statement. You don't owe only the modules. You even pay for some extra stuff that are there, like those extracurricular activities. Imagine, and some of them we don't even attend. It's just money that's just wasted in the air. But then me, I'd hope that in one way, I'd hope that that money could be used to actually help the students, or what you call tell the institution to get funding that will help students on a certain issue, like the certain matter of the 10% to be paid must be something that say, hey, there's certain funding, and if a student is eligible, you get a chance. Because there is a student that I know. She actually okay, funny enough, here's another story. So I was working with her, and we're working, and then how after the whole orientation is shy, I check my friend. I'm like, how? Where's this person? He tells me, it's like, nah, she's actually going to work. She's not registered for this year. I'm like, why? Like, she's owing. I'm like, hey, imagine she had to let go of school just to get a job so she can pay her debts. That's another thing that's too much for the campus. Yeah, well, so it's another thing of making sure that the campus must not deny students for for becoming what they need to become, because there are a lot of students who are working hard out there, but then their efforts are not seen. I can even take you for, you know, that we have academic mentors and tutors. Yeah, even those kids are working very hard, but they're not recognized as much. That's something that I can tell you. Yeah.
Which also, it reminds me of that when you're owing,
Mm.
you cannot even ask for academic record.
Yeah.
For a bursary or maybe part-time job.
Yeah.
They don't allow you.
They don't allow you. That's the issue that I have with it. That's why I want to make sure that academic records are supposed to be free. Not a because I don't know if you've tried to get your academic record this year.
I did.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an issue of now you have to go to the finance office finance office, may check your statements if you owe, and then they have to sign a long list, and then you have to go back to the cashier. That's a long process. I'd understand paying the 14 rand and then I get the academic record. But now telling me that I owe and I cannot get my academic record, some other students go to other means of saying, hey, mailing you to Luspanba and connections, and connections are not the way. That's another thing. Unfortunately, that's the thing. So I'm trying to make sure that students must not get what is it fraud? Nah, what's this? Scammed. Yeah, students must not get scammed because most of the people they actually use that concept of saying if a person owes totally connection and some actually might scam you, you might not get what you need. Yeah.
No, I'm 100% behind you, especially now that you have voiced out the things that I have encountered last year, this year, as well. So, your tap,
No problem, sir. Yeah.
Where's the zone? Please. So, what is one thing that you want to change or make better in our school?
Well, situations that I wish the SFC had what you call, let's just say we had power on.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the facilities? Tell you about building 14. Let's go to building 14. I can just say venue 141108. That venue. It has some desks that are broken, some have fallen, and some actually look very unstable. And they expect us to go there and study and work, or what you call go for a lecture in those classes. While I'd wish the institution to actually fix those stuff. Now they're installing what's this, new smart boards, but then our infrastructure is not okay. And then taking you to the labs. The labs, have you seen the aircons? The aircons are very, very old. And I'm an academic mentor. On the other hand, I can tell you about the one from the mentors lab. That one actually does not work properly. It only takes out cold air. Imagine in June, I was working with students in a cold venue where we would ask, why don't you actually try to fix the air cons? While we understand technology is advancing and you want to add in the new smart boards and everything, yes, but fix our infrastructure first before improving the other stuff. Fix the infrastructure where students are learning. I'm an academic mentor. You're talking about us empowering the students, but then when we ask you to fix a certain issue, you don't want to fix it for us. But I'd like to urge the SRC to look at the infrastructure and make sure that each and every infrastructure there is fixed than having old stuff.
Speaking of facilities, do you guys include toilets as well? Because building 14 toilets.
Hey! Building 14, building 10, all the toilets are not okay. I wish the campus would fix all those issues.
They should, because I don't understand if who's over a toilet and then one toilet is working.
Yeah, one is working, and there's another one. You just get there, you find that it's covered with a plastic.
Exactly.
To see that it's not working. That's another thing. I've been here for it's my third year now. Nothing has improved. I can take you back to the rests too. First year I was living in Soch 4. Soch 4 was okay, but then they still had to fix a lot of stuff. From geysers, second year I left because of the whole water issue. And even on the water issue. This year, no, we did encounter the water issue, but then it happened for a short while. But still, they are not taking accountability of making sure that we have water. I can just tell you now, go to any Jojo tank. There's no water in any Jojo tank now. They're only waiting for that emergency time. They don't look at the emergency. They just work on.
So all in all, they do not plan for future.
Yeah, I'd wish my campus to actually plan for future things because there's a lot that they're not seeing. They've neglected a lot.
And can you tell us about a time you saw a problem and how fix it?
I'm not sure about a problem, but then I've been assisting students for a lifetime now. But then there's one problem that I wish it has to be fixed. There's a course called multimedia computing. One of those courses. It's neglected in my own perspective. They don't have mentors. let's just say third year students to be specific. Third year students don't have no, it's not mentors, tutors, because they don't have tutors. I don't know why. The school thinks that computer science and multimedia computing is one thing, while on the other hand, in third year is not the same thing. They're different. I know first year, second, they are the same, but I advise them to actually give those students a chance to have at least a tutor who's going to help them at certain points, because they are struggling when it comes to gaming, programming, all those other stuff. For your third year, they only have a tutor for OOP and AOP, then it's Chai, or even database, because they do database, then it's Chai. Me, I'd actually like the institution to give them a tutor at least, because there's a lot of students who are struggling. There are a couple of friends of mine too. They're telling me about, hey, we have this certain issue. I wish we had a tutor. One of my friends too is like, if I could be a tutor, I would actually be a person who helps my faculty.
Are they allowed to apply for being a tutor?
If anyone is allowed to apply to be to a tutor, but then here's the issue: multimedia computing students are phased as computer science students, not multimedia straight. That's the issue that I have with them. Yeah, one. So the faculty needs to differentiate between multimedia computing and computer science. They know that. They know that, but then they're not fixing it. And it's a lot. It's a lot, I swear.
Now, let's take a quick break and yeah, since we exciting.
Yes, sir.
We are back.
Another
With our
bag.
boy, Jack.
Yes, sir.
Jvcky.
Jackie Chan.
Now I had a friend called Jessica.
Jessica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she was calling herself Jessie Jess.
Oh, Jessie Jess.
Jessie Jess.
Okay, now I get
So,
that.
Jvcky Jack.
Jackie Chan. Might work out. But
So
then I
now,
would, yeah.
we were talking already on ICT faculty, right?
Yes.
And these SFC elections. Let's say now, So,
Yes.
would you only focus on the ICT students or every student?
Um, Looking into our, let's just say our campus in general. Our campus doesn't only take ICT students, even humanity students come through to be learning around here.
Yeah.
So I'd work with me, I'd ensure that I work with the humanities SFC candidates too, the ones that win, which he, so we have the same,
Yeah.
how about,
Yeah.
so we have the same understanding when it comes to like situations that students face. It might happen that, or what you call a humanities student, uhlala lana, but then lento zakhe
Exactly.
ufuna by that side.
Yeah.
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 So integrating with the humanities is a good thing. You need to work. We need to work together.
Because I don't think they should separate, man.
Yeah,
I don't think they should separate.
they should be
Because at
working
some point,
together.
humanity students also attend a building 10.
Mm.
Same thing. ICT student also
Attended building 10 and 14.
Yeah, you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying. So whatever issues that can come up, maybe about building 10,
It's issues that
yeah,
could be raised by humanities and raised by us ICT, and then it works to a point of saying, hey, it's an issue that affects everyone, a campus as a whole.
exactly. So let's say now you were to propose an idea, and the lecturer says no. What would you do?
Well, in my code, I said the future speaks in many voices, but is yours ready? When I say the future speaks in many voices, one voice can be neglected. As you said, I'm speaking to a lecturer and then he says no.
Yeah,
And if it's that issue that has all of the students concerned,
yeah,
I'd make the students be involved. Something called a petition helps, showing that, hey, this is a student they signed, which we have a certain issue like this, just that the lecture denied it. But then if it's a voice of many people into one, they'll make sure that that issue is actually tackled. Uh,
I get it, I get it, I get it. And how would you find out what students want?
um, Finding out what student wants, that's something that's gonna be hard.
Do we
Yeah,
come to you like, hey, there's a problem there, and the other one, hey,
there's a problem
yeah,
there.
yeah,
Now, me, I actually do listen to every student. There's not a problem. You can come to me, you tell me your situation, you process with now, follow this and this and that, follow the suit. Like, let's just say currently the communication thing. If you want to speak to the SFC, it was stated that firstly you speak to your class reps and then take it up to your house committee. Class reps take it to house committee take it to us. Me, I tell you all those steps. Knowing that there is a situation like this, I'd even make sure that I'd ask you, did you talk to your class representative? If you did not, or if you did and they actually not doing the work, I'd actually go and speak to them. Hey, in a situation is so, and you did not speak to us. Why? Because if you're a class rep, you have to be held accountable for anything that every student is facing. Because I've been a class rep, I've seen the things, I've been in house community, I've seen the whole situation that's there. But on the other hand, me, I don't have a problem with a student coming to me saying, hey, the situation is so and so. I try my best to find a solution for them. If I don't get a solution, it's a matter of asking other people to help too. Because I won't be working alone in the office.
yeah.
We'll be working by three. So you have three, is it 3 years now? Not 3 years, 6 years in full listening to you.
Whatever, at least.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Because now sometimes class reps tend to be a problem as well.
Yeah.
You want to say something, you want to address something like that. So if I come to that, I'm facing that kind of a problem.
Mm.
Can I come to you instead?
Yes, I advise you to come to me because if it happens that the person doesn't take the message to me, how will your issue be solved? And me, I'm talking about working with people. And if I'm not working with you to make sure that your solution is not, or what you call your issue is not solved, then why was I voted into the position?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you a team member?
Team member, yes. I've been working with a lot of people. I'll tell you, take you back to I don't know, have you attended one of the events from the health directorate?
Have I?
But the issue is such a because our last one was in which one? was in the 18th of September. It was the main event, the major event for us. So we called it a varsity World Fest. We actually worked together. Oh, you did? Oh, you were there?
What's the gymnasium?
On a gymnasium, it was a repro. It was the reproductive one. When in the village gymnasium, yeah, you were there. You were there. Yeah, but then team member, yes, I believe to be a team member because I've worked with a lot of people and I'm still working with a lot of people for a certain purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And then how would you handle having so much work? Like now you're a student as well, and then the SFC duties as well.
Yeah. Multitasking is something that I'm still trying to. I am diving in it because currently I could tell you that I was okay. Last year I was in the peer education program, and then I was in the house community program too. And then this year, I'm an academic mentor and a peer educator at the same time. I can still balance the two because I don't have issues when it comes to my grades. I'm a student. Student and SFC won't be a big issue because I'll be looking at two positions now, not working with a lot of stuff. It's easy to actually tackle that what you call that much work because it wouldn't be my first time being working like that.
I know it seems like you're ready for anything.
I'm ready for anything as it goes. Yeah.
Getting prepared, you know what? I am applying from what generally.
Ngiyangena.
Yeah.
Again, if I have a chance to be there, I'll be there to help the students and be there to actually better myself because I'm learning something as I get into something that I take. You see?
I'm taking your head.
Yeah.
Taking your head. So what if many students are stressed about exams? Maybe like timetables. You know, sometimes it happens. What if we are writing today, tomorrow, actually
Oh, the
week?
whole
Yeah,
week, yeah.
yeah.
Uh that is a hard one, but then it's a thing where you actually stated to us.
Yeah.
We speak to the department saying, "Hey, this is unacceptable. These students, you don't give them enough time to breathe to actually be prepared for the next test. You want them to you want to test them, I understand, yes, but we cannot be putting exams before and after. But then it's something that I want to be involved in is creating the timetables for the exams to make sure that if this department is writing, make sure that the other department has a rest for that day and Bayopala on the next day, a different department. Yeah.
Because honestly, I don't understand the person who sets the exam.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's exam dates. You know, how would you say these students should write the whole week? Like,
that's
nah,
too
nah, nah,
much.
nah,
That's too much for one student because now you're putting them under pressure of saying,
exactly.
"Mbamba, ningiyagani." We've been into that structure, which, hey, I have to study for this. Next day, I have to write that. That's too much.
Yeah.
So, me, in a way, I try to work with the department to make sure, hey, think about the students, at least give them two days space, or let's just say I'm writing today, tomorrow you can give me a free day to study. Let's just say the next day, yes, but then do not give me 3 times a week to write. 2 times a week is okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then are you guys allowed to host events around campus?
If I'm allowed, yes, I will do to make sure that because you see when it comes to exams, it is one of the stressful times and hosting an event before, let's just say before the times where we have to start studying into big pressure of those, I'd actually try to host an event to make sure that the students are happy, like at least you was you had fun, and then must say to exams you get in fresh knowing that hey, I had fun, now it's time to study.
Hmm. Is there anything else you wanna tell us? Anything?
Anything. I'm just saying in life, take responsibility of your actions that you do because they always come back with consequences. Just as
Can you repeat
students
that?
in life, you need to take responsibility of your actions because they come back with consequences.
Mm, 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 mm,
Yeah.
mm.
So that's one of the things that you need to view on the other hand because in life, there's a lot of situations you have to take the decision of what you do. Decision now impacts on what's gonna happen next. You see. So yeah, those would be just my words and even my code when I say the future speaks in many voices, but is yours ready? That's another thing.
So taking accountability to you for your actions.
Yes.
I see. So why should students vote for you?
Why should students vote for me?
Why?
The big why. I'm not good in okay.
Convince me, yeah.
Convincing.
Why?
But then
Vote for me?
I already
Let's say now,
uh,
maybe maybe we turn it one vote.
one
For you
vote.
to win. Let's say maybe with your competitor.
Uh,
But now, if you were to get
one person to vote for me. Ish- Issue is I'm not a fan of UT influencer to do something. You take the decision yourself. Me, I tell you. Me, on the other hand, I'm working on progress. Making there is change, but me, I'm working on progress. The past SFC members, they're doing their job. Yes, I'm trying to upgrade from where they left off and make it much better. What I'm telling you is to convince you. I just say take your own decision, bro. I won't force you to do anything but me. All I want to bring is progress and make sure that you have a good year in school and not having this errors of which and implement more for students to have study structures and study time for free time day and day.
That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Nalapho emakhaya babalaleli emakhaya. And I forgot to mention whether you can get us on our social media platforms. We are NOKO FM. Facebook, it's NOKO FM. Instagram, NOKO FM. TikTok, NOKO FM. And on WhatsApp, it's 072 365 8069. 072 365 8069. That was Jvcky. Jack.
Yes. And the pilot is Moses Bukona Twala. Moses is gonna lead the way. Bukona, I'm gonna be around for you. That's the meaning for Bukona.
You guys had it for yourself. Please go out there, vote, 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 vote. Let's make the future change. Right?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. That was Jvcky. Jack.
Yes, Jvcky Jack.
Name I gave you.
Now, like I get a lot of names. Always a Jackalina, hey, Jack,
Okay.
Jagalasi. Like they go different. Me, I'm welcome to any way as long as it's respect. I'm happy. Yeah. No
All right.
problem.
Siyatholakala inkundleni zokuxhumana, like I said before, and we are also available on Spotify. We are NOKO FM, and that's all for today. Ehlelweni iTalk Hour. A huge thanks to our listeners of NOKO FM. Ningadeli, keep on supporting us. We love you. Lo usizo sibulana sikala hloko noswana mangete ulinda mkhonto uJoshua. Akungikho
So.
This episode of Chill and Chat is proudly brought to you by Don't Fit In, the clothing brand that's all about standing out. Forget the rules.